how's it going? So the alternative way, let's say we don't have an onClick function, but we have something like a tooltip, right? So tooltip can tell you what are you hovering on, right? So let's look at this thing here. You see there's the tooltip. Well, let me just console log it one sec. Well, let me give you the answer, right? Because you know this, you can create state, right? Item being clicked. And as soon as they hover on something, like this function is gonna get triggered, and you can set state to wherever the item index is, right? And then create onClick event inside the wrapper of the canvas or div that is holding the chart. So let's say, well, let's look at. Okay, so we know what index, right? Now for this like exercise, I'm doing it. Well, it's a requirement, right? So you see, we can see what's being hovered on. So this is item 0, right? Item 2, item 1, right? So when they click, well, this is. Let me just deactivate the click function. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, so you see, like, we know what items being hovered, right? So let's say this is a link to a page where there is a further breakdown of this whatever they're hovering on, right? So once they're clicking on the chart, your index is set to whatever the thing is, right? Whatever the thing they're hovering on. And because you can use that index to go and you can just create like an array, for example. So this will be your index in here, and then you can create like const links array, something like this. And then you're gonna have your go to page beta, right? Go to page alpha, right? And well, let's look at our data. How is our data structured? Yeah, so alpha is first, beta is second, right? So alpha is index 1, beta is, well, alpha is index 0, beta is index 2. Right, so this will go to alpha, this will go to beta. Right, so when they're gonna be, and because this is set to index 0, which is alpha, or index 1, which is beta, right? As soon as they're, and then your link is going to look like this, basically, essentially speaking. Like so. Right, because this is gonna be the index. So we know that if it's index 0, it's going to go here. If it's index 1, it's going to go here. Right, and that index is being set inside the tooltip, because the tooltip can tell you what is being hovered on. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we're hovering on alpha right now. Now we're hovering on beta because it's index 1. Does that make sense? Now, the onClick function becomes kind of they're basically clicking on the chart, on the whole chart, but because you're controlling the index through tooltip, it works. If that makes sense. This is kind of like a backup code in case you just don't have access to onClick event, but there's some kind of label or some kind of onHover function or whatever. Okay, take care.